good morning. Wow, Jesus' story of the Good Samaritan. Probably his most famous story he told. Good chance you probably have learned this with Mr. Josh. We all know the story. Fellow's walking along, he gets jumped on by robbers and beat up, and they steal all his stuff, and no one will help. Till the Samaritan stops and helps him, the Good Samaritan. You know, I've never known anybody who ever got really beat up or anybody who was robbed. And maybe you don't know that people like that either. But Jesus wasn't just talking about that. He was talking about lots of different people in our lives. You know, maybe there's a kid at your bus stop who nobody will talk to. And they have to stand all by themselves over here and the whole group's over here. And you could talk to them. Just even good morning. Or maybe there's the kid that everybody makes fun of in your team because they're the worst player on the team. Maybe you could take a little time and help them get a little better, or just know that they're part of the team and welcome. Or perhaps maybe it's you. Maybe you're the one who everybody's made fun of, or you're not really that good at sports, or you're really not very good in band. And know that God's love is with you. And that even when it feels like you're all alone, God is there with you. But God also wants us to be good Samaritans, to help people's lives be better. There are all kinds of little things we can do, little acts of kindness like that. Little example of something here. Get some things together. Alrighty. So, in the little plate, is kind of our world. And we're going to have you too. This is you. Whoops, there you go. And this milk represents somebody else's life. I feel like we should have a church cat. Yeah, it's over here. Stuff like that. Some kid. And, people are mean to them. Like at the bus stop, they won't talk to them. Nobody will sit with them on the bus. It kind of splotches up their life. Or at school, in art class, they get done with their art project and somebody comes along and dumps glue all over it just to be mean to them. Like I said, maybe they're trying to play soccer and they're not really good. I probably would have struggled to kick the ball in the goal too. And no one will talk to them. No one wants to play with them when it's like that. Their life is all blotchy mess. But God's love comes to us, and you have a chance to share God's love with them. And when you do, instead of just being a blotchy mess, becomes very pretty. Will you join me in a word of prayer? Let's bow our heads. Dear God, we thank you that you always love us. And when we feel lonely or afraid or rejected by our friends, help us to see your love and know that you're with us. And help us to be good Samaritans to people in need, to show our love and your love to them. Amen. Pretty cool.